The kit in this video is provided by Wilson. Many thanks. Greetings. This is Modelling with Variety, and today we're taking a look at this bootleg Lfrith Jiu to see if this Gundam has a leg to stand on. Let's take a look. Opening the box, you're greeted with the waterslide decals and a bootleg SHF stand. Which is great since the original Jiu didn't come with both an SHF stand and water slides, so they're always a welcome addition. The parts seem standard ABS, but what I noticed is that the runner labels are already punched out like how Bandai does with Gunpla, so that's great. Nothing much really out of the ordinary here for bootlegs, that is. So let's get her built up and see how she looks. Okay, so positives first. It's the Lfrith Jiu. Even though there are places where there are inconsistencies with the minute details because, of course, it's a bootleg. But it's a PBan limited kit, which, in my opinion, a big positive since you wouldn't get to experience this outside of paying scalpers. It comes with stuff that would easily benefit the Gundam, like the stand, water slide decals, and of course the extra arm. Lastly, the plastic cut is soft with even the clear parts. At least, softer when comparing the clear parts cut to the original. Negatives: the slightly glossy ABS plastic isn't helping with the polycapless construction of this kit. Some places are really loose and they would just get looser over time. The clear parts, although softer and easier to cut, are foggy and, in general, not good for this particular design. The stickers are terrible as usual, but again, much worse for this design because all of the permet effects are all done by stickers. My god! That's because the stickers on this kit are somewhat thicker than normal, so the foil is sort of more rigid. So the light adhesive that it has doesn't make it stick to the part where it's supposed to, for the more rounded parts like the head and the chest. Speaking of the head, this is a perfect example of one simple moulding screw-up and you get a technically defective model kit. Well, at least compared to the original. You see here on the face mask where this should have a tab here to connect to the top of the head to secure the stickers for the face. In place, it's just gone. Mind you, the nubs aren't there in the first place, so it cannot be a fault on the builder. It's just quality assurance, my friends, and this is one fuck-up that I cannot let slide. Anyway, the rest of my gripes are for the design itself and not for the fact that it's a bootleg. The Tiger handarm should have more articulation, to be honest. Although what it has is passable, I'd love to see more from it. Like a more practical bend that follows the bend of the Jiu's actual arm. Or a better backpack system to point the arm upward instead of just slightly tilted up to resemble a forward-thrusting MS. The Jiu itself is fine since the original is also good, so to prove that, let's move on to the articulation. Head section. Chest section. Arm section. Has a 90-degree bend. Ugh, wow, that is not cool. Waist section. Leg section. From here, you'd see the fine build system being utilised, so expect these to become more loose sooner as you keep fidgeting with it. Foot section. Big arm, the tiger hand. Other accessories and stickers. And that's about it. Overall, here's my points to take away from this. 1. Having these kinds of kits available for people like me who just want a Lfrith Jiu and don't want to pay an enterprising entrepreneur is certainly great. Although the details are somewhat softer. But what can you do? It's a bootleg. 2. The Lfrith Jiu is an overall nicely engineered kit, but the tiger hand needs a bit more articulation. 3. This bootleg kit is great if you have an original Lfrith Jiu, because all of the accessories would be fantastic to have on your original, just use the fake one for spare parts on a custom build. Since it is sort of cheap, but isn't as cheap as something like the core Gundams, which in my opinion are a better deal than what this is. 4. The joints are fine, but since the ABS is glossy, it doesn't help with how loose and wobbly it feels out the box, so it would just get worse, I'd assume. And lastly, 5. If you can, just paint the thing. The stickers are oh so terrible. So, yeah, if you have comments, questions or suggestions, please leave those down below. Follow me on X, Facebook or Instagram if you're so inclined, and as usual, thanks for watching. Until next time.